You do a lot of things every day that make absolutely no sense in the moment. You open the fridge, stare at it, and close it without taking anything. You reread a text 5 times before sending it. You laugh at the worst possible moment. You start cleaning when you are stressed, talk to your pet like it understands every word, and feel weirdly uncomfortable hearing your own voice played back to you. Most people think these are just random habits or little quirks. But psychology says otherwise. A lot of the strange things you do are actually your brain trying to manage uncertainty, discomfort, stress, control, or emotional overload in ways you do not even notice. Today, we are breaking down 7 weird behaviors you probably do all the time and the psychological reasons behind them. Once you understand them, your own behavior starts making a lot more sense. Part 1. Why you open the fridge and take nothing. One of the strangest little habits people have is opening the fridge, staring for a few seconds, and then closing it without taking anything. On the surface, it looks pointless, but psychologically, it often is not really about food. This is often tied to habitual checking behavior. Sometimes your brain is not looking for a specific item. It is looking for stimulation, comfort, novelty, or a tiny reward. The fridge becomes less about hunger and more about checking whether something satisfying might appear. It is a small ritual of possibility. That is why people often do it when they are bored, restless, stressed, or mentally tired. You are not always looking for food. Sometimes you are looking for a feeling. Part 2. Why you reread a text before sending it. If you have ever read the same message over and over before sending it, you already know how powerful uncertainty can feel. A simple text can suddenly feel loaded. Did it sound rude? Too cold? Too eager? Too much? Not enough? This is often driven by uncertainty avoidance. Your brain wants to reduce the chance of social misunderstanding, rejection, or regret. So it checks again, and then again. Rereading the message creates the illusion of control. It makes you feel like if you inspect it enough, you can prevent something awkward from happening. In reality, it is usually not about the message itself. It is about trying to calm the discomfort of not knowing how the other person will receive it. Part 3. Why you like popping bubble wrap or cracking your knuckles. Some behaviors feel satisfying even when they are slightly uncomfortable. Popping bubble wrap, cracking your knuckles, pressing on a sore spot, eating painfully spicy food. There is a strange pleasure in sensations that are not exactly pleasant. Psychology sometimes links this to benign masochism. That means enjoying experiences that seem negative on the surface, but are actually safe. Your brain knows the discomfort is harmless, so instead of treating it as a threat, it can experience it as stimulating or satisfying. That is why little sensations like a pop, a crack, or a sharp burst of feeling can be weirdly enjoyable. It is not because you like pain itself. It is because your brain sometimes enjoys controlled discomfort when it knows there is no real danger. Part 4. Why you laugh in serious situations. One of the most confusing things people do is laugh when nothing is funny. Sometimes it happens in an argument. Sometimes during a stressful moment. Sometimes when someone is upset and the timing feels completely wrong. This is often a nervous laughter response. It is not always disrespect. It is not always a sign that you do not care. Sometimes laughter is the brain's way of releasing tension when emotions become too intense. In uncomfortable or overwhelming moments, your nervous system can send out the wrong signal. Instead of crying, freezing, or shutting down, you laugh. It is not because the situation is funny. It is because your body is trying to regulate emotional pressure in real time. Part 5. Why you start cleaning when you are stressed. A lot of people suddenly feel the urge to clean, organize, fold clothes, wipe surfaces, or rearrange things when they are anxious. On the surface, it seems unrelated. If stress is emotional, why does it suddenly make you want to scrub your kitchen? This is often connected to control restoration behavior. When life feels chaotic, uncertain, or emotionally overwhelming, the brain looks for something manageable. Cleaning gives you a visible, immediate sense of order. You do something, and the result is right in front of you. The room looks better. The mess is reduced. Something feels handled. That is why cleaning can feel calming during stress. It gives the mind a small but powerful sense that not everything is out of control. Part 6. Why you talk to your pet like a person. Most people who love animals have done this. You talk to your dog like it understands your mood. You explain things to your cat. You ask your pet questions in a full human voice, even though you know it is not going to answer in words. This is called anthropomorphism, which means giving human-like thoughts, feelings, or intentions to non-human things. And psychologically, it is incredibly common. Human beings are wired for social connection, and the brain naturally looks for emotional meaning in the world around it. Pets feel responsive, emotionally present, and deeply personal, so the mind treats them almost like social partners. That is why talking to your pet can feel natural, comforting, and emotionally real. In many ways, your brain is relating to connection, not to language. Part 7. Why you hate the sound of your own voice. Almost everyone has had this experience. You hear your recorded voice and instantly think, do I really sound like that? It feels strange, awkward, and somehow wrong. This is often explained by the voice confrontation effect. When you speak, you hear your voice in two ways at once, through the air and through vibrations inside your own head. That internal version sounds deeper, fuller, and more familiar to you. But when you hear a recording, you lose that internal resonance. You hear the outside version only. And because it does not match the voice your brain is used to, it can feel jarring. What you are reacting to is not just the sound. It is the mismatch between expectation and reality. So if you have ever opened the fridge for no reason, rewritten the same text 5 times, laughed at the wrong moment, cleaned while stressed, talked to your pet like a roommate, or hated hearing your own voice, you are not weird. You are human. A lot of the behaviors you cannot explain are not random at all. They are your brain doing what it always does, trying to reduce tension, seek comfort, restore control, or make sense of the world in small hidden ways. If this video helped you understand yourself a little better, subscribe for more psychology facts about human behavior, hidden mental patterns, and the strange things your brain does without asking your permission.